I'm gonna call, good evening, I'm gonna call this meeting to order. I'm gonna stand up and do the pledge of allegiance.
Salute, pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The pledge is roll call. Present.
Mayor Pro Tem Flores. Councilmember Nave. Councilmember Soria. Councilmember Sanchez is. on the phone.
At this moment, we're gonna move into closed session. And we'll report back. You want to do this one? Welcome back. And so we have that report at this time. We're moving on, for the agenda, do I have a motion? I move to approve the agenda. I have a motion from Nate and a second from, Doris. All in favor? Aye.
Motion carries 4-0.
Next one, we have the council report. Yes, you hear me? Anybody concerned with that?
Welcome, everybody. Thank you for attending. It's been a busy week. I've been present at a lot of community events, especially for our school district. I attended the Lindsay High School Cross Country Bus Run some Saturdays ago. Meeting mud run was fun. Donation to funding their uniforms and their trips. I was also able to attend the Lindsay football and cheer events on Saturday versus Eagles. It's always good to support the future of our community. And I also attended tennis matches that the high school had against Orange Grove and against Lucy. I was able to make it out to the Friday night market, and I was also able to make it for starting coffee. Thank you, Lindsay, for coffee. That's and I was also able to attend Shakespeare in the Park last Saturday, as well as the inaugural Visalia Park Squad Club golf tournament. Squad Club is an organization that supports law enforcement for the compensation when they have an injury or death, family assistance. So it's good to support them by golf. So that was fun. And then I was also able to attend the Shakespeare in the Park last Saturday. Love Neighbors Lost. Yeah, they'll have another performance on Thursday night this week, and as well as Saturday this week. I look forward to 9/11 Memorial on Thursday. I'll make an appearance there, and I also look forward to the Friday night market. And so there's a lot of fun events, whether it's sports, whether it's the arts, whether it's community, business, school, great events. That he does is going to have a wine tasting in the weeks, and so I'm looking forward to Rotary's tequila tasting event that they're having in Greece as well. So stay tuned for more fun.
Thank you, Councilman. All right, I'm like a little bit because I was not invited to the golf tournament, and my sister is on the squad club. So I'm gonna make a phone call when we're done with it. Well, I was invited to play golf, that's why, only because I don't golf. So that's why, I did go to the football game on Friday, which, unfortunately was a loss against, Exeter. The last, we didn't have to do that where we had, my grandpa passed away, so we were just trying to get all that stuff ready. Virginia Loya did ask me to share that she's having a devotional festival on September 20th at Lawyer Ranch. This is a scholarship fundraiser for Surrey County High Schools. $60 per person. Please reach out to Bertie. It's from 5 to 11. And that's all I have. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll make mine fast and quick. I met with Rachel from the Valadeo office last week. She gave me a rundown on things that are coming up, and hopefully we can bring some money to Lindsay. But I'm also Congressman Valadeo is going to come to Lindsay on the 25th to meet with myself and Tyler, and so we'll have some more information to present to you guys. I also attended the coffee talk. I've attended back to school, some school site councils, and some LHS sporting events. We do have September 11th dinner coming up this Thursday, so hopefully see you guys out there. So that's all I have to report. We will be moving on to the city. Public comment. The public is invited to comment on any subject matter under the jurisdiction of the Lindsay City Council. Please note that the speaker that wishes to comment on a regular item or a public hearing on tonight's agenda will have the opportunity to speak when the public comment for this item is requested by mayor. Comment shall be limited to 3 minutes per person with 30 minutes for a total comment period unless otherwise indicated by the mayor. The public may also choose to submit a comment before the meeting via email. Public comments received via email will be distributed to the council prior to the start of the meeting and incorporated into the official minutes. However, they will not be read aloud, under state law matters presented under the public comment cannot be acted upon the council at this time. At this time, we're taking public comment.
Good evening, council members. Thank you again. My name is Cheyenne Ortiz, and I'm here tonight to share an update on the project that is hired. Willow and Whiskers. The vision for Willow and Whiskers we have is a simple idea to support the whole animal shelter and bring back life to our animals and our community. Over the last several months, I have put together a complete proposal package that includes renovation plans, a budget outline, projected fees, supply costs, and a letter of support from community members and organizations. This isn't just about rescuing animals, it's about creating a safe and space, a sanctuary where animals can seek care and people benefit too. I want to see Willow and Whiskers a place where families, children, veterans, and individuals struggling with their mental health can come together, connect with animals, and find a sense of peace and purpose. I want the council to have a very ready to move forward, and I have documents and research complete and support behind our beginnings of work. All that is needed now is to check the and the life. I truly believe that Willow and Whiskers can be a positive cornerstone for living, highlighting its compassion, wellness, and care. Thank you for your time for listening and considering how we can work together to restore yourself and truly meaningful person.
Thank you.
Hi, good evening, everybody. Again, commerce and also on behalf of the question on behalf. So it's I'm sharing it's a collaborative and commerce. There's an afternoon of wine, like our local vineyards and also area. There will be a art exhibit, self-guided theme activity that you're able to participate in. Like you do, actually the trick or treat. Some unique vendors in your class will also be for sale. There'll be a huge breaking table, so you're able to pick out your orders. This will be at the Wellness Center, and it's only $35 each ticket. So that's going to be for art. Hope to see all of you there for $35. So I'm going to turn this off. I didn't make a lot of copies. So I'm going to go ahead and back there for any of the community that members would like to see.
Thank you. Do you have any more public comments? I didn't see that.
Thank you. I noticed it through the hospital that the hair I'm here to invite you to the Revolting Festival. Some of you have been getting our email or text, but this day is on September 20th, Saturday, and it starts at 5. We're trying to raise money for scholarships for students in Tulare County. So, VL Friday Night Market, I believe is our collaborating putting this together. And like Jeremy said, color computer, so this is so I'm doing black and white. That's all we do there. But I really wish that you guys would be there. It's going to be a great day. It's going to have a fashion show. So there's going to be some dancing, and also we're going to have a band. August. I know some of you are young, but my days August are pretty popular, and so you're going to enjoy it. Okay, so I hope to see you.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Dennis, and I am the president of the Lindsay Chamber of Commerce. Nice to see all of you. Here to just push and promote an event that we have coming up as a business expo. As you know, we have partnered with the Small Business Development Center, and they are actively involved with us. We help our small businesses here in Lindsay, as well as getting off the board for the development to get started. So it's in about a week and a half. Great team. We'll be hosting a deal conference room. But we have a lot of partners who are eager to help small businesses either create business plans, how to get websites going, how to get funding, how to access capital. And typically that funding is at a school rate that we get to banks. And so this is going to be a great opportunity for businesses in the city to get some resources that they might need to keep their business going and solve this. Also with the chamber, we'll be starting a Young Entrepreneurs Academy. We're going to help young people that are either just graduating or getting out of high school or start small businesses. And we have, with that comes all of the partnerships that we've developed in helping. We want to see people stay in this and start their business. We're tired of seeing students back to back, so we are trying to help our young people who want to start businesses and stay in close to home, keep their businesses going. So this is the launching of that. You're going to see what is happening, but I'll leave some flyers, more flyers for you, but I'll leave the staff over here. There is a Spanish version of this flyer that's coming out as well, and so, but there'll be flyers all going over town. So if you know somebody who is interested in getting some resources for their business, or if you yourself want to start a business, or somebody, please push into this event. It's going to be a great opportunity for them to get the resources. So thank you, everybody, and more flyers.
Thank you. We have more public comment at this time? Public comment is closed. Moving on to the city manager report.
Thank you, Madam Mayor, Council. Now that Officer Hanks is in the room, we have some IT issues that we'd like to resolve. So perfect time. So, great to be here. A few things to note. The last council meeting. We continue to make progress and meet with engineers and contractors on well 11. We've been analyzing it. We did since the last meeting. We looked at the old pump. The old pump hasn't been in service since 2007. Not completely surprising that it is no longer working. I have a place for that, so we're continuing to work that out. And the past in July, we received a full grant from the State Water Resources Control Board. So we're part of the steps is identifying and making sure that we have 90% drawing engineering for that. We have that last kind of tidbit to make sure that we're on the right path for that. Once that's up and operational, goal is to have that well operational by the end of next year and or early 2027. So I think as of right now, we're on track for that early part of 2027. I think late next year is ambitious, but we're still going to be working towards that. And so then what that means is that will help us in the winter time without having to do water restrictions necessarily when the town's down. It'll help us with future growth opportunities. Serve that. So all in all, it's a much product. Along those same lines, we've been meeting with developers for the past few weeks. Been some nice discussions with the owners of the Mission Estates project. It's north of the city park. So I'm hopeful that they're very enthusiastic about quickly on that project, and so that will, with a market rate, large lot homes that has been in the works since the mid 2000s. So it's almost been a 20-year project.
The recession hit, and that's in part why it wasn't able to come to fruition. But multiple ownership changes since then as well. So this group seems very enthusiastic, ready to go, and start building some great homes for us. I met with the Tulare County Arts Consortium just to talk about the possibility for partnership opportunities and things that can help unify and do things around the city just to spruce things up. So we're talking small partnership right now, but with the possibility to possibly grow. So don't have a whole lot more to report on that just yet, but hopefully next month or so there will be a formal presentation for council that look at and evaluate. All will continue to make good progress. Yesterday they were out installing a generator to help us utilize, start with once the fields are seeded, irrigating the fields, and that should be happening quickly. Most of it is complete. There's still one backstop that needs to be done, and some others. So there's still work that's going on, but progress is steadily coming to fruition and moving forward with that. We've been talking and engaging with grant writers and have a preliminary meeting 2 weeks to see what they've done a little research and to see what they have. I think from a staff standpoint, they'll also be wanting to engage with department heads and see what needs are, what type of areas that are of focus. My discussions with them initially was we need it. So any type of money we'll take, we'll figure it out. So I think, but they like a little more specific as far as some of the things. So probably in the next month or so, department head anticipate requests for meetings to have discussions around that, what wants are to help. Had a good meeting with Self-Help Enterprises last week. They own an outlet hotel. They've owned it for a few years, and they are planning on making some major renovations to the rooms there. And so we were just talking about that process and what that looks like. They have a plan in place so that no more than 4 rooms are renovated at a time, so we'll minimize displacement of individuals. They have plans in place. They've already worked with the residents as far as living arrangements for them during that period of time. They're only looking at a few weeks that people would be displaced from their living quarters, so it wouldn't be long term. Just kind of go, do a large focus on those rooms, take care of it, and then move on to the rooms. So they're going to be doing a lot of upgrades, doing a lot of things with ADA compliance where it's feasible within the actual rooms. There's some limitations to that, especially in the elevators. The shaft is quite small, and it would take a ton of gas building on and garage. But that's very promising as far as just the work that they're trying to do. So over the next, I don't know, construction probably will have to start in the next few months. But there should be some activity out front there, and staging yard behind it somewhere to and then lastly, we are planning on having public works director interviews in a couple of weeks. And so we've been reaching out to other individuals in other jurisdictions about seeing on panels. We're just kind of trying to lock that up, get their availability, what we schedule those. But hopefully those go well, and that we can have someone in place early October. And that's all I have to report.
Thank you. We're going to move on to recognition right now. 11.1, introduction and oath of office of fire lieutenant. I'm going to welcome Chief Nate. We can have a half fire, half thing.
So we're getting a 2 for tonight. If you guys remember. Fires. Because it's a good runner. Yes. So really quick, short bio about him. Jeremiah was born and raised in Plano, California. Graduated from Cesar Chavez High School in 2011. Went on to attend Bakersfield Community College where he studied fire technology and risk management. He completed the Fire One Academy in 2013, has specialized certifications in fine space technician, low angle rescue driver operator 1A, 1B, and engine boss. He began his career at the Lindsay Fire Department in 2023 as a fire apparatus engineer. Over the past 2 years, has been able to assist the department in establishing dispatch services to the County Fire Department and the utilization of our active 911 application, as well as our onboard firefighter training department standards. In 2023, he was selected as firefighter of the year. Outside of work, he enjoys spending time with family, attending church, spending time in cayucas, fishing, golfing, and last, most importantly, college, cooking food on his black grill. Supported by his wife Betsy, together they have 2 children.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States. That my sacred obligation to you. And that I will well. Faithfully discharge. Upon. The time about.
All the support behind my department, obviously my wife are just been supporting this. Thank you all for obviously making this happen and for this manager for allowing me to have a position. And then secondly to Chief Napier, been a big support since I started and just gave me all the knowledge that I needed in order to where I'm at now. So I thank you, and I thank the city, and obviously thank my brothers and sisters in the department. So thank you.
Thank you.
John Moran, John Moran was born and raised in California. He attended and graduated from high school. I won't say what year he graduated. Joined the U.S. Army in 1992, met and married his wife, 32-year Carla, and senior and started families. Big family. After serving 3 years in the military and working various jobs, he attended the Syracuse County Police Academy and graduated in 2008. He began his career as a police officer with the Lindsay Police Department in December 2008. Been here ever since. And for context, when he started here, he started as a position we no longer have, provisional police officer, which was $10 an hour, no benefits. And that will give you a glimpse of it. During his career, he's held several different positions,
including field training officer, detective, day expert, canine handler, and control supervisor. On his off time, he enjoys spending time with family and fishing. And thank John Moreno, Dad John Moreno, son John Moreno. People out there.
And John Reiner. Oh, swear. That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States
to the Constitution
and the Constitution of the State of California,
of the State of California,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation
without any mental reservation
without any reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose,
and that I will well
that I will well
and faithfully discharge
faithfully
the duties upon
duties upon
which I am about to
which I am about to
carry out.
How long do I have? Not good at this, but speak from the heart. Been a long journey, but one that I wouldn't change. I want to thank my parents, brothers that supported me, but most of all, my wife, Marla, and my children. This accomplishment is much yours than mine. It hasn't always been easy, and it's been a struggle at times, different things, but we're here. I want to thank all my brothers and sisters that work with me, buy around me. And really want to thank Chief Dave and Lieutenant Hikes, who mentored me and showed me the ways that do cop service me well, to just get to where I'm at. So I want to thank everybody. Thank you all.
Okay. Not yet.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, you know.
Oh, no, like back in the day, you're
You gotta get.
Having
have small legs and like so sad.
Good.
I mixed one of the council Scotch.
Okay. We're gonna try this one. Ready? 1, 2, cheese. And then one more just in case one of you like 1, 2.
Congratulations.
Thank you for seeing. We're moving on to the consent calendar. Your chief items approved in one motion unless an item is pulled for discussion. There will be no separate discussion of these matters unless a request is made, in which event the item will be removed from the consent calendar to be discussed and voted upon a separate motion. Do I have a motion to approve the consent calendar? Nine seconds. I have a motion for Toya, a second by Nate. All in favor? Aye.
Motion carries 5-0. Four here.
Moving on to action items, we have a designation of voting delegate and alternates for the League of Cities Annual Conference and Expo. This is presented by Tyler.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. So tonight, every year, the city has to vote a member of the council to actually be able to vote annual city. There's only every city, all 483 cities, we get one vote. At the League of Cities, this is to vote on policy decisions, help with advocacy efforts for the upcoming year. When the League of Cities goes before the legislature, different areas that they can focus on, things on conference, a lot of different activities, but for the city of Lindsay, we need to designate one member and the alternates staff member for the upcoming conference in Long Beach next month. I do recommend that whoever it may be, that it be someone that is planning on attending as well as the alternates, people that have planned. That's my only concern I have.
Take public comment. Public comment for 13.1. Public comment is closed. So. We voted in. I move that. I thought, you're not saying.
I nominate Lindsay.
Yes.
I will be there as well. I can be an alternate. Or.
You already moved.
I did, there's one more second.
I second.
And just for clarification, the voting and the actual meeting portion is typically on a Friday, so that makes it easier.
Makes sense.
So you have to point it, yeah, it sounds like it's me.
I mean,
Just me.
it could be, but I think that you are
Yeah, that's saying on Friday.
the alternate, you can get on.
Okay.
So, nomination, so we have, was your motion for?
My motion is to nominate Lindsay as the board member and myself as the alternate.
Okay, and the second, concurs with that?
Yes.
All right, so there's no further public. Oh,
So, all in favor? Aye. No.
I'm gonna be there.
motion carries 4-0.
I will go next
Drew the
year.
short.
Okay, moving on to 13.2, approval of the employment agreement between the city of Lindsay and Tyler Crocker for the position of city manager. This is submitted by Miranda.
Did you guys read that?
You already, yeah,
Okay.
so we need to take a and then this is our taking public comment for 13.2. Okay, so now we can motion to other motion for 13.2. Motion to approve 13.2. I second. All in favor? Aye.
Motion barely passes 4-0.
Yeah, everyone up here.
If the mayor will allow me just a minute or half a second, so.
Yes, I will.
Appreciate the opportunity. Permanent city manager, I've, this past almost 6 months, I've really enjoyed working with all the council, with the mayor. We've got some great staff, and I really mean that. Department heads really, stepped up. working hard on lots of things, so I know that there's, the council has been adamant that they expect a lot out of myself, and I do as well. So, I appreciate, the trust and,
Thank you. Item, where your request future items? No.
This is something that I think that is priority, that's important. Traffic control during the drop off and release of children. I got a couple people that, I mean, on just tell me. And then, what? But I know. So this is our communication. Find a way to support them.
Thank you, Ashley. And so we're on that, we've been
Oh, yeah,
communicating with the chief and, trying to find a better way to communicate with families on where you can and not hard. That's one of the big issues, and, so we are, and then I've talked to them about, heard that he did, so we're working on it together, so. That's a good thing. Thank you so much, thank you. And I'm wondering if we could, go to, like, maybe you can go to the, go to the high school and like, maybe go and talk to the students, or maybe have a, I don't know, have a assembly or something like that, but I feel like the other ones are driving fast. I'm
So-
yelling at them. Yeah, so real quick, Chief Nate, Laura Soria, Rena Beltran and I, we actually, just finished training with Valley Children's Hospital with tax team training. So we can do presentations now for community, for elementary and for high school. So we just have to get together to do, like an assembly and do a presentation, and, it's a really good program that, that CHP and the tax team driving, it's like a huge collaborative between like a lot of state people. And we're, so we're all trained now to be able to present that to the kids. Just finding the time and letting them let us in. And that's what we're working on it. So thank you. And then one more thing I know I mentioned the, is it, Honda Park, Sanford, let's see. On Sanford, they said they have a really big hole, like in the middle of the road, like they said they rebuilt a hole, but it's just gonna do that. I wanna take a look at it. A couple of them, neighbors did complain about the area. Thank you guys.
if I could just comment on the, traffic control and some of the parking issues. So we are, staff is working on that. Currently, we reached out to the school district has provided some information. So, if not next meeting, the following meeting, but the next few meetings, hopefully. Could be a resolution. Do it about what the school, after value, decided for.
Okay, thank you.
There's one thing I'm sure that, there, the homes and, storage, maybe, maybe the big impact on runoff, things of that nature, I was wondering, ask them or. Treat people, just, oh, yeah, I know I have a watch it up. Find a way to work with it, and then also, the downtown gets a lot of use, and it is, a lot of foot traffic and a lot of traffic. They do, a good job, staff, in that, but there has also been, just random traffic, like, that's something we can ask. The street sweeper provider, I don't know what that is. Find a way, just to kind of keep, whatever this thing is possible, that boost morale, people like this, because.
Action. So, No more requests? Okay, the meeting is adjourned. Yeah, good night. Thank you.